Eleanor exclaimed angrily. Shh, Jerry cautioned. Keep the noise down. Don't want anyone to hear us. You're the one who claims no one's following us. And the nearest house is 2 miles away, so who can hear us? You never know. Is that your favorite phrase or something? She inquired, and then continued before he could answer. To tell you the truth, I don't much care who hears me. You've handed me the worst insult possible, and I demand to know the reason. You're no dummy. Surely you can figure it all out by yourself. Tell me, damn you! Eleanor insisted, a shrill tinge to her tone. Jerry placed his hands on his hips and regarded her critically. All right, but remember, you asked for it. He paused. We all know you're Violet's friend, but how can you blame us for suspecting you? You were one of Laveau's women, for crying out loud. You lived in the lap of luxury. Fine foods, fine clothes, anything you wanted you got. And there were always dozens of slaves waiting to serve you at any time of the day or night. How can you expect any sane person to believe you'd give up all of that to join the resistance? You're right. I was one of Laveau's women. Was. Past tense, as in past history. But the son of a bitch dumped me, just like he does every woman once she turns 19. Surely you know he only beds sweet young things, Eleanor stated, saying the last 3 words bitterly. There's a rumor to that effect, Jerry acknowledged. It's no lousy rumor. Laveau is the most superstitious bastard on the planet. He won't eat food that's been touched by anything metal. All of the cooking utensils at his estate, all of the pots and pans, the forks, spoons, and knives are all made of wood. All of his clothes, all of the washcloths and towels are red, because only red fabric can touch his body. And 5 times a day, he has to drink fresh goat's blood. Goat's blood? Jerry said distastefully. That's right. He firmly believes that if he breaks any of those rules, plus dozens of others, his magic will grow weak and his enemies will be able to defeat him. And that's why he dumped you? Yep. He'll only have sex with women between 15 and 19. A 15-year-old is hardly a woman, Jerry mentioned with evident scorn. They are by the time Laveau gets through with them, she remarked, her voice suddenly raspy. I should know. I went through the whole routine. The tonton macaques showed up at my parents' house when I was 1 month shy of my 15th birthday, and informed them Laveau wanted me as one of his harem. They went on and on about the honor I was receiving. They paid my parents 20 pieces of gold in compensation. Did your folks accept? Of course. Jerry recoiled in shock. How could they sell their own daughter to that fiend? Be realistic. What choice did they have? If they'd refused, the tonton macaques would have taken me anyway, and about a week later my mom and dad would have mysteriously disappeared. Eleanor bowed her head. So they did what they had to do. On my 15th birthday, which most girls celebrate with their family and maybe with a boyfriend on hand, I was carried, kicking and screaming from our house and taken into the bayou to Laveau's estate. That very night he took me for the first time. She paused and inhaled deeply. There's no need to go on, Jerry advised her. I want you to know the truth, Eleanor declared, glancing at him. I want you to tell the others in the resistance so they'll understand the reason I joined. I'm not a damned spy. I want to make the Baron pay for what he did to me. Revenge is your motive, Jerry said. Can you think of a better one? Yes. You can? Eleanor queried in surprise. Freedom. I believe in freedom. Perhaps you do, Jerry responded. You're more interested in getting revenge for the indignities you suffered. Indignities? Hell! I went through sheer torture! Okay, granted. But freedom is a secondary consideration for you. For me, and for most of us in the resistance, freedom is our motivation for opposing the rule of Damballah. Freedom for the thousands of people who live in daily fear of the Baron, of Majesta, of the tonton macaques, and all the rest. New Orleans has been under the sway of evil for far too long. I want my children to be able to walk down the street in safety. Do you have kids? I didn't know that. Not yet, but one day I'll meet the right woman, and then who knows? I hope you do, Eleanor offered sincerely. Thanks. Jerry turned to the west. Look, we'd really best get our...